Netflix's Scott Pilgrim Anime Series puts a fresh, self-aware spin on the cult classic. Netflix's latest venture, the Scott Pilgrim Anime Series, arrives on the streaming platform with an air of eager anticipation, poised to reinvigorate the cult classic that has captured the hearts of audiences worldwide. Renowned for its distinctive fusion of action, romance, and humor, the series embarks on an animated odyssey, leveraging the creative canvas of animation to impart a revitalized and self-aware spin to the cherished narrative. As enthusiasts eagerly await its release, this TV review sets out to unravel the myriad elements that distinguish the Scott Pilgrim Anime Adaptation, exploring how it seamlessly marries the essence of the cult classic with the boundless possibilities that an animated format affords. From its visual aesthetics to narrative nuances, character development, and musical choices, the series stands poised to not only pay homage to its predecessor but also carve its own niche in the vast landscape of Netflix's diverse content offerings. This exploration aims to provide an in-depth examination of the elements that render the Scott Pilgrim Anime Series a captivating and noteworthy addition to the streaming giant's ever-expanding repertoire. Before we move on to the next step, do like and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Visual aesthetics and animation style. The Scott Pilgrim Anime Series distinguishes itself through a compelling visual aesthetic and an animation style that serves as a cornerstone of its allure. Marking a departure from the live-action format of its cinematic predecessor, the anime adaptation capitalizes on the expansive and liberating canvas that animation provides. This creative freedom manifests in a symphony of vibrant and dynamic visuals that breathe new life into the beloved narrative. What sets the series apart is its bold and stylized approach, a deliberate choice that not only pays homage to the graphic novel source material crafted by Brian Lee O'Malley, but also infuses it with a distinctive anime flair. Moreover, the series embraces a unique anime flair, blending Western storytelling with stylistic elements characteristic of Japanese animation. This fusion not only pays homage to the graphic novel's cultural influences, but also broadens the series' visual appeal to a diverse audience familiar with both Western and Eastern animation traditions. The synthesis of these influences results in an animation style that feels fresh, innovative, and culturally resonant. In essence, the Scott Pilgrim Anime Series employs its visual aesthetics and animation style not merely as a visual backdrop, but as integral components that enrich and elevate the storytelling experience. Through this bold and creative approach, the series not only captures the essence of the beloved source material, but also charts new territories of artistic expression, making it a standout and visually captivating addition to Netflix's animated offerings. Narrative adaptation and faithfulness to the source material. In navigating the complex terrain of adaptation, the Scott Pilgrim Anime Series emerges as a masterful example of striking the delicate balance between faithfulness to the source material and the creative exploration that animation allows. At its core, the series remains deeply anchored in the narrative foundations laid by the cult classic, carefully preserving the essence and key plot elements that endeared the original story to fans worldwide. This fidelity to the source material serves as a reassuring anchor, ensuring that the thematic core of Scott Pilgrim remains intact. The Scott Pilgrim Anime Series engages in a self-aware narrative that pays homage to its roots while boldly introducing fresh perspectives and insights. This self-awareness becomes a narrative strength, allowing the series to not only acknowledge but celebrate the beloved quirks and idiosyncrasies that made the original story resonate with audiences. Through this approach, the adaptation becomes a dialogical experience, a conversation between the nostalgic allure of the cult classic and the newfound possibilities that an animated format brings to the table. The delicate dance between faithfulness and innovation significantly contributes to the series' broad appeal. Longtime fans will find comfort in the recognizable elements that define the original story, while newcomers are invited into a vibrant world that seamlessly weaves together homage and contemporary storytelling. This duality of narrative strategy ensures that the Scott Pilgrim Anime Series isn't merely an adaptation, but a reimagining, an evolution of the beloved story that respects its roots while daring to traverse new narrative territories. Character development and voice acting. Within the dynamic realm of the Scott Pilgrim Anime Series, character development emerges as a pivotal and finely crafted aspect that breathes new life into familiar personas. Unlike the constraints of a feature film, the series allows characters the time and space to evolve, delving deeper into their intricacies and idiosyncrasies. This expansion of character development serves as a testament to the series' commitment to enriching the narrative tapestry laid out by Brian Lee O'Malley in the original graphic novel. Integral to this immersive character portrayal is the stellar quality of voice acting that defines the series. The voice cast injects a renewed vigor into the characters, breathing life into their animated personas. The actors bring a palpable authenticity to their roles, infusing each line with the requisite emotion, humor, or gravitas demanded by the narrative beats. This synergy between the animated characters and their voice counterparts creates a seamless fusion that transcends the screen, contributing significantly to the overall immersion in the world of Scott Pilgrim. In essence, the Scott Pilgrim Anime series not only embraces but excels in the realm of character development and voice acting. Through a meticulous exploration of each character's journey and a voice cast that brings them to life with finesse, the series creates a multidimensional and emotionally resonant experience. This attention to character intricacies ensures that Scott Pilgrim is not merely a visual spectacle, but a narrative journey that invites audiences to invest in the growth, quirks, and triumphs of its vibrant cast. As characters evolve within the animated landscape, the success of the series is not just measured in pixels, but in the emotional depth and relatability it affords to each member of the whimsical world of Scott Pilgrim. Soundtrack and musical choices. In the grand tradition established by the original Scott Pilgrim versus the world film, the Scott Pilgrim Anime series unfurls as a sonic masterpiece, underscoring its narrative beats with an eclectic and memorable soundtrack. Music as a defining element is not merely an accompaniment but a narrative force that propels the on-screen action and infuses emotional resonance into every frame. The series, with a keen appreciation for the impact of its predecessor, continues the tradition of curating a musical journey that seamlessly weaves through the whimsical world of Scott Pilgrim. The soundtrack, carefully selected to complement the anime's unique narrative rhythms, serves as a dual homage. It pays nostalgic respect to the source material, evoking the spirit of Brian Lee O'Malley's graphic novel and the original film. Simultaneously, it stands as a testament to the series' commitment to enhancing the overall viewing experience. Each musical choice is a deliberate brushstroke, painting a sonic landscape that resonates with the thematic elements of the Scott Pilgrim universe. In essence, the Scott Pilgrim Anime series, through its soundtrack and musical choices, creates a harmonious marriage between auditory and visual storytelling. It doesn't merely echo the past, but innovates, using music as a dynamic force to propel the narrative forward. By paying homage to the iconic soundtrack of the original film while carving its own distinct musical path, the series enriches the viewing experience, creating a symphony of sounds that resonates with the heart and soul of Scott Pilgrim. As characters navigate the whimsical landscapes to the beat of a carefully curated soundtrack, the series proves that in the animated realm, music isn't just an accompaniment, it's an essential character that dances alongside the vibrant personas of Scott Pilgrim and his eclectic universe. Conclusion. In the enchanting tapestry of animated storytelling, Netflix's Scott Pilgrim Anime series stands as a triumph, skillfully breathing new life into the beloved cult classic. Its success lies not only in the visual captivation it offers, but also in its self-awareness, seamlessly traversing the intricate challenges of transitioning from live action to animation. The series accomplishes the delicate task of retaining fidelity to its roots while introducing innovative narrative elements that add layers of richness to the familiar storyline. The animation's vibrant allure is more than a visual feast. It becomes a testament to the dedicated efforts in paying homage to Brian Lee O'Malley's original work. The characters, evolving beyond the constraints of a feature film, are granted the time and space to unfold, showcasing dimensions that deepen the emotional resonance with the audience. The soundtrack, a symphony of nostalgic nods and contemporary choices, not only complements the on-screen action but also becomes a character in its own right, echoing the beating heart of Scott Pilgrim's whimsical world. As the series navigates the nuanced balance between homage and innovation, it doesn't merely recreate the cult classic, it reinvents it, offering a fresh perspective that resonates with both seasoned enthusiasts and a new generation of viewers. The Scott Pilgrim Anime series, with its faithful adaptation, robust character development, and a soundtrack that reverberates with the spirit of the original, stakes its claim as a standout in the realm of animated adaptations. Poised to carve its own niche in the hearts of dedicated fans while extending a warm invitation to the uninitiated, this series becomes more than a viewing experience. It becomes a celebration of the whimsical, the heartfelt, and the timeless magic that is Scott Pilgrim. As the animated journey unfolds, it not only preserves the legacy of the cult classic but sets the stage for a new era where Scott Pilgrim's world continues to captivate and inspire generations to come. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it thumbs up and consider subscribing for more informative content. Your support means a lot.